Okay, ma'am, done. Yes, students. So during the process of inhalation or inspiration, what we do, we generally breathe in, and during this breathe in process, we take oxygen gas. And what I have told you that the partial pressure of this oxygen gas, it is more in the external environment or atmosphere, whereas it is less in the lung cavities. So by the simple method of diffusion, this oxygen it freely enters into your lung cavity. Okay, beta? And there are certain events that happens during this process of breathing. So what is the first one? We lift our ribs. Okay, so you know that your lungs are the delicate organs. So these lungs, because they are the delicate organs, so they are covered by rib cage that generally covers your two lungs. Okay, बेटे. So during the process of breathing in, we lift our ribs. हमारे lips जो हैं वो uplift हो जाते हैं. And you also know that both of your lungs they are resting on a muscular partition and that is known as diaphragm. तो एक तरफ आपके जो ribs हैं वो क्या हो जाते हैं, lift हो जाते हैं, and दूसरी तरफ आपके lungs जो है वो रेस्ट कर रहे हैं एक मस्कुलर पार्टीशन पर, एक मस्कुलर प्लेटफॉर्म पे which is known as diaphragm. तो डायफ्राग्राम जो है वो आपका यहाँ पे क्या कर जाता है, तो कहते हैं कि आपका डायफ्राग्राम जो है वो फ्लैटेंड हो जाता है. So during the process of breathing in, we lift our ribs or rib cage and our diaphragm on which our two lungs they rest, they flatten. And as soon as your diaphragm is flattened, what happened? तो कहते हैं कि आपकी जो लंग कैविटी है, your lung cavity it increases its size. तो आपकी जो लंग कैविटी है उसका साइज क्या हो जाता है, इंक्रीज हो जाता है. ठीक है. So there is a lot of empty space that is present inside your lung cavity, and as a result more and more oxygen rich air that enters into your lung cavity, and in this way your lungs they become saturated with this oxygen gas. तो यू नो दैट कि आपके लंग्स जो हैं उसके अंदर क्या प्रेजेंट है, तो आपके लंग्स जो हैं उसके अंदर स्पेशल टाइप ऑफ फाइन ब्रांचेस प्रेजेंट है which are known as the bronchioles, and the tip of these bronchioles, I have also drawn the diagram yesterday that the tip of these bronchioles will develop into a balloon like structure, and this balloon like structure it is known as alveoli. So finally the alveoli get saturated with which gas? Oxygen gas. ठीक है बेटे. तो आपकी लंग कैविटी जो है उसमें ऑक्सीजन गैस जो है अच्छे से फिल हो जाती है, एंड यू नो दैट दिस alveoli is surrounded by so many blood vessels that generally present near the alveolar surface. So this oxygen gas which is present in the alveoli, from the alveoli by the simple method of diffusion, this oxygen gas now enters into the surrounding blood vessels, and these surrounding blood vessels they carry this oxygen gas and they later transport it to different cells and tissues. So in this way the oxygen gas it finally move towards different cells and tissues, and these cells and tissues they use this oxygen gas for their metabolic activities, for the breakdown of complex food material into simplest one, and as a result what is produced as an end product in these cells and tissues. तो कहते हैं कि ये ऑक्सीजन गैस जो है उसको यूज करके जब मेटाबॉलिक रिएक्शन हो जाती है तो आपके सेल्स और टिश्यूज में लेटर ऑन ऑक्सीजन की जगह पे कौन सी गैस इकट्ठा हो जाती है, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड गैस. ओके बेटे. अब ये कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड गैस जो है उसका पार्शियल प्रेशर कहाँ पे ज्यादा है, तो इट्स पार्शियल प्रेशर इज मोर इन द टिश्यूज. So one thing that you have to remember that the partial pressure of oxygen is always more in the lungs, whereas the partial pressure of carbon dioxide gas it is always more in the tissues. तो देखो वही होगा जो हम सोच रहे हैं. तो आपको कहते हैं कि the process of inhalation is breathing in, that you take oxygen gas. Then what is exhalation? So it is simply we can simply know that exhalation or you can say expiration. ठीक है. exhalation यहाँ पे हम उसको कहते हैं expiration. ओके बेटे. तो what is it? It is actually the process of breathe out. So which gas you are going to breathe out here? You are going to breathe the carbon dioxide gas. Okay, you are going to breathe the carbon dioxide gas, and you know that since the partial pressure of CO2, ठीक है, पार्शियल प्रेशर जो है CO2 गैस का कहाँ पर ज्यादा है, इज मोर इन द, ठीक है, सेल्स एंड टिश्यूज, ठीक है, सेल्स में या टिश्यूज के अंदर पार्शियल प्रेशर जो है वो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड गैस का ज्यादा है, and these cells and tissues they are surrounded by the blood vessels. So from the cells and tissues this carbon dioxide gas it finally enters into the blood, ठीक है, ये blood vessels के अंदर एंटर कर जाएंगी, blood के अंदर एंटर कर जाएंगी, and finally this blood it carries this carbon dioxide gas and it move towards the lung and the alveoli, ठीक है बेटे, alveoli जो है उसके अंदर अब कौन सी गैस आ गई है, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड गैस आ गई है, ओके। अब वो कहते हैं कि वो सारे के सारे इवेंट्स जो ब्रीथिंग इन के दौरान हुए थे, क्या हुए थे, आपके रिब्स जो है वो अपलिफ्ट हो गए थे, अब आपके रिब्स जो है दे कम्स इनटू देयर नॉर्मल पोजीशन, ओके बेटे, तो रिब्स कम्स इन नॉर्मल पोजीशन, ओके। अब वो अपलिफ्ट नहीं होंगे, वो अपनी नॉर्मल पोजीशन पे आ जाएंगे, आपका डायफ्राम कैसा हो गया था, ब्रीथिंग इन के दौरान फ्लैटेंड हो गया था, नाउ योर डायफ्राम, ठीक है, अब आपका डायफ्राम जो है वो क्या हो जाएगा, तो यहाँ पे आपका डायफ्राम जो है वो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट कर जाएगा, तो जैसे ही आपका डायफ्राम जो है इट बिकम्स कॉन्ट्रैक्टेड, तो योर लंग कैविटी इन इनिशियल इंक्रीजिंग, अब योर लंग कैविटी है वो क्या हो जाएगी, डिक्रीज हो जाएगी, ओके स्टूडेंट्स, so lung cavity here decreases and you know that now your lungs have more amount of carbon dioxide gas, अब आपके lungs के अंदर ज्यादा amount में carbon dioxide gas present है, so as soon as your lung cavity decreases this carbon dioxide gas which actually comes from the cells and tissues they are now excreted out from your body, okay, तो breathing out के process के दौरान क्या होता है, आपकी जो लंग्स है उसमें से कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड गैस जो है वो रिलीज हो जाती है, ओके स्टूडेंट्स, सो दीस आर द टू स्टेप्स दैट आर इन्वॉल्वड इन द प्रोसेस ऑफ you can say breathing, okay student. Now there is a small topic that is given and it is related with the transport of the respiratory gases. Is there any confusion regarding this topic bete? This is clear to all of you? किसी बच्चे को कोई दिक्कत?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. And now we are proceeding further. So here I am going to tell you that how the transportation of the respiratory gases it takes place. So you know that there are two respiratory gases. Okay, two type of respiratory gases are there. So this is regarding the transportation of respiratory gases. Okay, so then two type of respiratory gases are there. One is oxygen and another is carbon dioxide. Okay, so first we are talking about the transport of the oxygen gas. So I am talking about here the transport of oxygen gas. Okay, oxygen gas जो है उसका ट्रांसपोर्ट कैसे होता है ब्लड के अंदर? So all of you know in the blood, ठीक है, in the blood what is present? A red color pigment is present. Okay, red color pigment is present in your blood. Can you name the red color pigment that is present in your blood? Yesterday, what is it?
Hemoglobin.
What is the red color pigment that is present in your blood?
Hemoglobin.
Hemoglobin. Okay, beta. So कहते हैं कि this oxygen gas it is transported by a red color of pigment hemoglobin that is present in your blood, and how much oxygen gas it is transported by this hemoglobin. So always remember 97% of oxygen it is carried in the blood by hemoglobin pigment. और किस फॉर्म में उसको लेके जाता है, तो उसको लेके जाता है ऑक्सी हीमोग्लोबिन की फॉर्म, ओके राइट। सो दिस ऑक्सीजन गैस it binded with hemoglobin and formed oxyhemoglobin, and in this way 97% of oxygen gas it is transported by this red color pigment present in your blood known as hemoglobin. उसके बाद कहते हैं कि 3% of oxygen, okay, you know that in the blood beside the blood cells there is a fluid like substance present and that is known as plasma. Okay, this is a substance, fluid-like substance, and it contains so many proteins. Some are straw color, substance and it carries 3% of the oxygen gas. तो दो चीजें आप याद रखेंगे, 97% of oxygen gas it is transported by hemoglobin in the form of oxyhemoglobin, and 3% of oxygen gas it is transported by plasma of the blood in dissolved form. Okay student, अब देखिए कहते हैं कि कंसेंट्रेशन ऑक्सीजन गैस की किसके अंदर ज्यादा है, द कंसेंट्रेशन ऑफ द ऑक्सीजन गैस इट इज मोर इन द एल्वोलाइन. एल्वोलाइन में पार्शियल प्रेशर ऑक्सीजन का ज्यादा है, तो व्हेन द एल्वोलाइन इट इज सैचुरेटेड विद दिस ऑक्सीजन गैस, okay, when plenty of oxygen it is present in the alveoli, then from the alveoli by the simple method of diffusion this oxygen it enters into the blood. Okay, जैसे ही ये ब्लड में एंटर करती है, हीमोग्लोबिन इज देयर and this hemoglobin binds with oxygen and form oxyhemoglobin and carries 97% of oxygen in the form of oxyhemoglobin. All right student, and you also know that in the blood a strong colored substance is present and that is known as plasma. So remaining 3% of oxygen it is transported by blood plasma in dissolved form. So this is all about the transport of which gas? Oxygen gas. Okay student, now I am telling you about the transport of the second respiratory gas and that is known as carbon dioxide. तो हमें ये क्वेश्चन आ जाएगा बोर्ड में कि how the transport of the respiratory gases it takes place. So all of you know that the partial pressure of carbon dioxide. Okay, partial pressure carbon dioxide का कहाँ पे ज्यादा होता है? Partial pressure of CO2 is more in cells and tissues. ठीक है बेटे? कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड जो है उसका पार्शियल प्रेशर कहाँ पे ज्यादा है? सेल्स में और टिश्यूज में ज्यादा है. तो इसका मतलब the carbon dioxide that is produced as an end product of metabolic reactions in cells and tissues, this carbon dioxide it diffuses into the blood by the simple method of diffusion, and in the blood what is present, we know that different type of blood components are there. तो सबसे पहले कहते हैं कि ब्लड जो है उसके अंदर कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड जो है उसका ट्रांसपोर्ट जो है वो हीमोग्लोबिन करता है. ठीक है, तो दिस कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड व्हेन इट्स कंसंट्रेशन इट इज मोर इन द ब्लड, तो उस समय वो कहते हैं कि इट कंबाइंस विद द हीमोग्लोबिन. तो जैसे ऑक्सीजन हीमोग्लोबिन के साथ कंबाइन की थी देन इट फॉर्म ऑक्सीहीमोग्लोबिन. सो हियर द कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड when it combines with hemoglobin that is present in the blood then it forms carb-aminohemoglobin. Okay beta, so carb-aminohemoglobin is the compound when the carbon dioxide it binds with the hemoglobin. ठीक है, तो ये कहते हैं कि कार्ब अमीनो हीमोग्लोबिन की फॉर्म में हीमोग्लोबिन जो है वो CO2 का ट्रांसपोर्ट करता है, पर इसके अलावा ओके प्लाज्मा भी प्रेजेंट है. तो प्लाज्मा जो है वो भी क्या करती है, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड जो है उसको ट्रांसपोर्ट करती है. तो प्लाज्मा आल्सो ट्रांसपोर्ट CO2. ठीक है, प्लाज्मा भी CO2 को ट्रांसपोर्ट करती है डिसॉल्व फॉर्म में. क्लियर बेटे? और उसके बाद वो कहते हैं कि प्लाज्मा के बाद और क्या प्रेजेंट है, तो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड जो है वो हीमोग्लोबिन कार्बोमाइनोहीमोग्लोबिन की फॉर्म में लेके जाता है, प्लाज्मा जो है वो डिसॉल्व फॉर्म में लेके जाती है. और इसके अलावा कहते हैं कि ब्लड के अंदर ठीक है स्पेशल टाइप ऑफ आयंस आर प्रेजेंट एंड दीस आर नोन एज बाइकार्बोनेट आयंस. सो दीस बाइकार्बोनेट आयंस दे आल्सो कैरीज कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड. ये भी कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड जो है उसको ट्रांसपोर्ट करते हैं. ओके बेटे, तो अब याद रखें कि कितना कितना लेके जाते हैं. प्लाज्मा जो है वो 7% कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड जो है उसको लेके जाती है. ओके स्टूडेंट, उसके बाद वो कहता है कि प्लाज्मा के बाद अगर हम बात करें किसकी, बाइकार्बोनेट आयंस की, तो बाइकार्बोनेट आयंस 70% कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड जो है उसका ट्रांसपोर्ट करते हैं. और उसके बाद 20 to 25% कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड जो है दैट इज ट्रांसपोर्टेड बाय द hemoglobin in the form of carb-aminohemoglobin. Okay students, फिर से सुनेंगे. How we know the transport of carbon dioxide? As you know, this carbon dioxide it is actually the end product of metabolic reactions in cells and tissues. So its partial pressure is more in the cells and tissues. So by the simple method of diffusion, this carbon dioxide it diffuses into the blood and in the blood it is carried by hemoglobin, by bicarbonate ions, and by plasma. So 20 to 25% of carbon dioxide it reacts with hemoglobin and form carboaminohemoglobin, and 7% of carbon dioxide it is transported by plasma of the blood. Okay, beta, and 70% of carbon dioxide it is transported by the bicarbonate ions. तो इसको आप नोट डाउन कर लेंगे, वीडियो आपके पास है, so you will note down it in your share copy. So whenever the question is asked that how the transportation of the respiratory gases it takes place in the human respiratory system, then you have to give this relevant information. Okay, student, so this is clear to all of you? Yes, beta, this is clear? Yes, student?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Okay, beta, so this completes our topic. तो आपने इस वीडियो को एक बार फिर से देखना है और उसको अच्छे से स्टडी कर लेना है। तो आपको याद रहना चाहिए कि ऑक्सीजन जो है उसका ट्रांसपोर्ट जो है 97% ऑक्सीजन जो है वो ऑक्सी हीमोग्लोबिन की फॉर्म में जाता है एंड 3% जो है उसको प्लाज्मा लेके जाती है डिसॉल्व फॉर्म में। और कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड जो है उसमें आपको बताया कि 20 to 25% हीमोग्लोबिन कैरी करता है CO2 को इन द फॉर्म ऑफ कार्बोमाइनोहीमोग्लोबिन। ओके बेटा, 7% carbon dioxide is carried by plasma and 70% carbon dioxide it is carried by the bicarbonate ions. Okay student, so this completes your topic respiration. अब कुछ questions जो हैं that is given in text questions, I am going to discuss this. I will also send you one video regarding the discussion of the question answers. You go through that video and you are able to do your homework very easily. अभी मैं सिर्फ जस्ट उसको डिस्कस कर रही हूँ। ओके बेटे, क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 देखेंगे सभी स्टूडेंट। व्हाट एडवांटेज ओवर एन एक्वेटिक ऑर्गेनिज्म डज अ टेरेस्ट्रियल ऑर्गेनिज्म हैव विद रिगार्ड टू ऑब्टेनिंग ऑक्सीजन फॉर रेस्पिरेशन? हाँ जी, एनीबॉडी वांट टू गिव द आंसर? बेटे क्वेश्चन का मतलब ये है कि जो एक्वेटिक ऑर्गेनिजम्स हैं उनके कंपैरिजन में टेरेस्ट्रियल ऑर्गेनिजम्स जो हैं उनको क्या एडवांटेज है ऑक्सीजन की रेस्पिरेशन के लिए। ठीक है, तो आंसर इज वेरी इजी दैट यू नो दैट इन केस ऑफ एक्वेटिक ऑर्गेनिज्म द ऑक्सीजन व्हिच इज प्रेजेंट इन वाटर इन डिसॉल्व्ड फॉर्म, दिस ऑक्सीजन इट इज वेरी लेस इन क्वांटिटी। सो एक्वेटिक ऑर्गेनिजम्स दे use this dissolved oxygen for their respiration, but you know that in our external atmosphere lot of oxygen is present. It is the gas next to hydrogen, nitrogen in larger quantity. Okay beta, so terrestrial organisms they can easily take this oxygen which is present in abundance in the atmosphere, so they can easily do their respiration. Okay beta, question number 2 देखिए, what are the different ways in which glucose is oxidized to provide energy in various organisms? So I have drawn one flow chart. उसमें मैंने आपको बताया था कि glucose is a 6 carbon compound and its breakdown takes place in the cytoplasm and it breaks into a 3 carbon compound known as pyruvate, and this process it takes place in cytoplasm known as glycolysis. Now this 3 carbon compound pyruvate, depending upon the amount of the oxygen, it form different type of end products. If oxygen is present in plenty, ठीक है, then complete breakdown of pyruvate takes place, carbon dioxide, water and large amount of energy is produced. Okay student, अगर वो कहता है कि अगर हम बात कर रहे हैं किसकी, अगर कहते हैं कि absence of oxygen है, then the pyruvate जो है उसका प्रॉपर तरीके से ब्रेकडाउन नहीं होता, and in this case we obtain alcohol, and alcohol here is ethanol along with some amount of carbon dioxide. Okay beta, and a special type of reaction that takes place in your muscles in which lactic acid is produced along with some amount of energy. तो एक चीज याद रखिए कि anaerobic respiration जिसको हम ग्लाइकोलिसिस भी कहते हैं, उसमें नंबर ऑफ ATPs कितने बनते हैं? 2 ATPs are produced. And aerobic respiration जिसको कि हम माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया में देखते हैं, aerobic respiration it always takes place in mitochondria और उसमें 36 ATPs बनते हैं. So larger amount of energy is produced in the aerobic respiration, that is 36 ATPs. और इस तरह से इसीलिए हम माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया जो है it is also known as the power house of the cell. अगर आपसे पूछा जाता है कि what is the total number of ATPs that we obtained from the process of respiration, then your answer is 2 plus 36, which is equal to 38 ATPs. तो हमेशा याद रखना है कि ग्लाइकोलिसिस में 2 ATPs प्रोड्यूस होंगे और एरोबिक रेस्पिरेशन में 36 ATPs प्रोड्यूस होंगे एंड टोटल नंबर ऑफ ATPs रेस्पिरेशन में कितने होंगे? 38 होंगे. ओके बेटे. उसके बाद देखिए क्वेश्चन नंबर 3, हाउ इज ऑक्सीजन एंड कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड ट्रांसपोर्टेड इन ह्यूमन बीइंग्स? अभी मैंने आपको एक्सप्लेन किया. यू कैन इजीली give the answer of this question. You must have to explain about the partial pressure of oxygen and carbon dioxide. हमेशा आपने याद रखना है the partial pressure of oxygen, it is more in the alveoli and less in the cells and tissues, whereas the partial pressure of carbon dioxide, it is more in the cells and tissues and less in the alveoli. और आपने याद रखना है कि 97% ऑक्सीजन हीमोग्लोबिन कैरी करेगा, 3% प्लाज्मा, और कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड में 70 to 75% जो है बाइकार्बोनेट आयंस लेकर जाएंगी, 7% प्लाज्मा लेके जाएगी एंड 20 to 25% जो है इट इज कैरीड बाय हीमोग्लोबिन इन द फॉर्म ऑफ कार्ब अमाइनो हीमोग्लोबिन. ओके बेटे, दिस इज द आंसर ऑफ क्वेश्चन नंबर 3. नाउ क्वेश्चन नंबर 4, हाउ आर द लंग्स डिजाइन इन ह्यूमन बीइंग्स टू मैक्सिमाइज द एरिया फॉर एक्सचेंज ऑफ गैसेस? ओके बेटे, तो उसमें आपने ये बताना है कि your lungs, which are the delicate organs, they are surrounded, they are covered by special type of muscles, ठीक है, which are known as the rib cage, and these rib cage, they do characteristic movement when you breathe in and when you breathe out. ओके बेटे, तो आपके जो लंग्स होते हैं उसके ऊपर रिब केज प्रेजेंट है और लेटरल साइड में उसमें इंटरकोस्टल मसल्स आते हैं. सो व्हेन यू डू द प्रोसेस ऑफ ब्रीथ इन, देन योर रिब्स, they lift in upward direction, and the diaphragm on which your lungs they rest, this diaphragm it becomes flattened, and as a result the lung cavity increases. And since the partial pressure of oxygen gas it is more in the external environment, so this oxygen gas it freely enters into your lungs, and in this way your lungs it gets saturated with which gas? Oxygen gas, and your alveoli of the lungs it finally filled with oxygen gas. And you know that the alveoli is surrounded by the blood vessels. So by the simple method of diffusion, this oxygen gas it now enters into the blood vessels, and the blood vessels they carry this oxygen gas and distribute it to the cells and tissues. Okay student, so lungs to have, they are deeply embedded inside your body, and alveoli की खासियत है कि this alveoli, which is a balloon like structures, which are actually the tip of the bronchioles, their membrane is extremely thin and delicate. alveoli की membrane thin और delicate होती है ताकि उसमें से easily gaseous exchange हो सके. ओके बेटे, तो this you must have to write. और एक चीज आप और लिखेंगे कि in your trachea, okay, in your trachea cartilage rings are present, and these cartilage rings, when the air it enters, these cartilage rings they vibrate, they maintain the continuity of the air column, they avoid the situation of collapse. ठीक है, तो ये ट्रैकिया जो होती है वो आपकी जो उसके अंदर प्रेजेंट कार्टिलेज रिंग है वो उसको कोलैप्स नहीं होने देती. ओके बेटे, तो ये वाली लाइन जो है वो पेज नंबर 103 में लास्ट लाइन है. rings of cartilage are present in the throat, and these ensure that the air passage does not collapse. So this is all about your lungs, that how your lungs are designed in the human body. Okay student, so this complete your topic respiration. So we have 10 minutes more. I am here discuss with you the introductory part of your blood vascular system or transportation in case of human beings. Okay beta, so transportation in human beings, how it takes place. So you have studied in your previous classes about different type of connective tissues, and one of the important type of connective tissue that is present in your body, which connect each and every cell of your body, and that is actually fluid in nature, and this connective tissue is known as blood. Okay, so blood is the chief component of your, you can say, transportation system or blood vascular system. Okay, buddy. So here we are going to study about transportation in human beings. So here we are talking about blood vascular system, and what is the main component of the blood vascular system? So all of you know the main component of the blood vascular system is a fluid connective tissue, and this fluid connective tissue which connect each and every part of your body, each and every cell of your body. This fluid connective tissue is blood. Okay, student, this blood, which is the fluid, and it is also a connective tissue, connects each and every cell of your body. It performs variety of functions. Okay, beta? So it performs many functions, and all of you know the functions of the blood. Blood बहुत सारे functions perform करता है, and the first function that is performed by your blood is number one, transport of food material. ठीक है ना, फूड जो है वो बॉडी के किसी एक ऑर्गन में तो लेना नहीं है, ईच एंड एवरी पार्ट ऑफ द बॉडी रिक्वायर food. So the first function of the blood is transport of food material. Okay students, second is the blood it also transport, ठीक है, blood जो है वो transport करता है किसको, hormones को भी transport करता है. ओके बेटे, hormones are the chemical messengers, और इसके साथ साथ hormones के साथ साथ it also transport certain important nutrients. So first function of blood is transport of food material, second function of blood is transport of hormones as well as nutrients to their target organs, and the third very important function is because blood it connects, it comes in contact with each and every tissue of your body, so it also involved in the excretion of waste product, involved in excretion of waste product. ठीक है, तो whatever nitrogenous waste it is produced in different cells and tissues, this nitrogenous waste it is removed from your body by blood only. Okay बेटे, तो you are also familiar with the components of the blood. सभी बच्चों को पता है कि what are the various components of the blood. So all of you know, अगर हम blood के components की बात करते हैं, okay बेटे, तो in the blood different type of components are present. First is known as blood cells. Okay, so these blood cells or blood corpuscles, they are of different types. The first type of blood cells they are known as RBCs, then we have WBCs, and after WBCs we have YBCs. Okay बेटे, so all of you know, देखिए यहाँ पर red blood cells, which are also known as erythrocytes. Okay, I am going to rub the blackboard and I will tell you that what are the components of the blood. Okay, better? So we have divided the blood components into two broad categories. Listen to me carefully. We have divided the component of blood into two broad categories. First is known as blood corpuscles, जिसे हम सिंपली कहते हैं blood cells. Okay बेटे, so these blood corpuscles they are of three types. How many types of blood corpuscles are there? Three types of blood corpuscles are there. Number one RBCs, which are known as red blood cells. तो अभी तक आप इन्हें red blood cells कहते थे, but now you remember its another name, erythrocytes. They are also known as erythrocytes, red blood cells or erythrocytes. And second is known as WBCs, white blood cells, and another name of the white blood cell is leukocytes. It is also known as leukocytes. And third is the yellow blood cell, that is YBCs. ठीक है, जिसको आप blood platelets भी कहते हैं. ओके बेटे, इसको हम blood platelets भी कहते हैं. लोअर क्लासेस में हमने पढ़ा है, but you also remember one another name of the blood platelets, and that is known as thrombocytes. It is known as thrombocytes. Okay children, ध्यान से देखिए. RBCs also known as erythrocytes, WBCs also known as leukocytes, YBCs also known as blood platelets or thrombocytes. Okay, and then another component of the blood, it is known as blood plasma. It is known as blood plasma. ओके बेटे, तो दिस ब्लड प्लाज्मा, ये ब्लड प्लाज्मा जो है वो कैसे कलर की है? सो दिस ब्लड प्लाज्मा इज स्ट्रॉ कलर, ये स्ट्रॉ कलर की है, जैसे ड्राइड ग्रास का कलर होता है ना वैसा कलर है ब्लड प्लाज्मा का। और दूसरी इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है कि ये फ्लूइड लाइक सब्सटेंस है। ऐसा सब्सटेंस है फ्लूइड लाइक सब्सटेंस ऑफ द ब्लड। This is the ground substance of the blood, fluid in nature, and it contains three types of proteins. ठीक है बेटे, three types of proteins present है इसके अंदर। Three types of proteins that are present in the blood plasma. And number one, first type of proteins, they are known as fibrinogens. They are known as fibrinogens. Second, जो proteins plasma में present है, they are known as globulins. They are known as globulins. Okay, student. And third proteins which are present in the plasma, they are known as albumins. Okay, student. ध्यान से सुनेंगे। Blood plasma, it is a straw colored fluid-like substance of the blood containing three types of proteins. Number one, fibrinogens, and number two, globulins, and number three, albumins. Okay, madam, this much is clear to all of you. Any doubt? Yes, बेटे, any doubt? कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं? सब कुछ आ गया सभी बच्चों को, है ना? ओके बेटे, यहाँ तक सभी स्टूडेंट्स जो है वो अच्छे से स्टडी कर लेंगे, ठीक है? आफ्टर दैट आई विल डिस्कस द structure of human heart and how the process of blood circulation it takes place in human heart. Okay, तो इस फ्लो चार्ट को आप अच्छे से देख लें। I will also send you one recording regarding presentation.